Good morning. Come on in if you'd like to have a seat for a little symbolic support. I'm just going to be doing a general someone session, welcoming in the Scrying spirits to have a seat with us and share whatever message may inspire your day. So whenever you are ready, let's close the eyes, releasing the race and the rush, welcoming the ink to activate our abstract mind and ancient awareness, igniting a meditative state. When you're ready, you're welcome to open your eyes. Here are the scrolls that we're going to start with today. And if you'd like your own set, I'm going to put a link below in the description if you like to scry and see. All right, let's go. Okay. I see like somebody maybe had gotten a facelift or is thinking about getting maybe something about aging. Like you're just like, oh, male or female. You're just like, getting up there in age. I don't know. That's what's coming through. Or there's a spirit stepping through that was older. And maybe that is a symbol that can jog who it is. Yeah, something about the lips, maybe even the brow. They're very emotionally attached to their expression, to their earthly expression, or maybe you can just simply relate in on that. I'm going to flip this for one moment. Oh, it's like they were, so that's where I see like the stretched face. But when I look up here, they had a balancing act, like there was a presentation or a persona that was very important to maintain for one reason or another. Let's see what else is coming through. Oh, okay. It was a form of self-care and self-love. Yeah, work being done. Almost like from the outside in versus the inside out. Does that make sense? All right. Where are we going from here? They might have been stretched a little thin. I saw you. Thank you. 3 of Swords. Yeah, that whole self-care. Maybe something happened. I think that's a message we can all relate to, especially when we're in the these very open forms of messages from the other side and from and for the living. The stories continue. The bravery continues to express and share. Very grateful for that. Heartbreak is something we can all relate to in one fashion or another, but it's like in maybe somebody didn't feel good or you're not feeling good about the way you look, about the way that's being presented. And it's kind of like the opposite of self-care. But if you're in self-care, like, I want to, get some things to make me look good, make some lipstick, whatever the case may be. It doesn't need to be so much of a facelift so much, but to help remember your own version of self-love. If your heart was broken or maybe there's like a self-doubt. All right, what else do we have here? Ace of Cups is coming through. Feels very emotional. Queen of Cups. And the Empress. Okay. What's on the bottom? 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's work being done. See how they're all working? I want to note that they're heart, root, and sacral. What you give out to the world, really owning that feeling. If you've been in that or if you've been through some form of heartbreak that somehow is affecting the way you look or the way you feel. I can see somebody looking in a mirror. I'm going to look into the camera right now and be like, that's me? You're like, no. Maybe like it doesn't match the way I feel, or I want to feel better, so I'm going to add a little pizzazz. That's how it feels, like add a little pizzazz. And the Ace and the Queen, this is right into that scroll that's very emotional oriented and ethereal, where the work's being done. I feel like I want to share doing this and doing this. So I'm seeing like as much as you might put on like lipstick or eyeliner or brush your hair, get your hair done, or put on particular clothes to make you feel better. And these are all great things. You know, give yourself that little facelift. And then I'm hearing also do a frequency facelift. And that comes in the invisible realm, right? Hone in on the heart space. And then just like the Queen of Cups, one way or the other, open up to receive from the frequencies all around you and to help lift that up. Does that make sense? Hone in, hold your own, like, you know, even just hands placed, and then open up to receive. And this brings about a clarity of, like, look how peaceful she feels now. So we've gone from here to here with two forms of self-care. Two forms of self-care. This, oh my goodness. Okay, so this card came through, the Starman, right? This is what I'm feeling like the essence feels like. Your essence inside. And maybe something has happened. And that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. This card, the Starman, also reminds me of where I originally saw the facelift, right? Like everything spreading out. The world, the frequencies, right? The frequencies. And it was supported by this card behind that was sure to want to come out. And it was Seven of Swords. And it's about breaking free from frequencies that just do not serve. If there is a spirit around that is sharing this wisdom as a reminder, still nurturing our interconnected nature from the beyond, and reminding any, males or females that have been through something, that are going through something, you can freshen up. But don't just freshen up the outside, freshen up the inside as well. It's so simple, but it's so brilliant. Hades is coming through the underworld. Yeah, somebody's just not feeling it. But I want to note that if you feel like you're in this underworld right now, from whatever this heartbreak, you are breaking free of it. And this mask that's being worn, look at that cleansing palette. You're just like, you know what? It all, I'm going to start from a place of purity. Frequency facelift. Treasure. The blue in that dragon's eyes, I can't help but mimic to match the scroll. See all these little beings in there? Like I see them almost like cherubs, seahorses. It's like a clam opening up. And something about the pearl of purity. Ooh. Yes. Dragon symbology may mean something to you or somebody right now. Grief and rest. Okay, on the bottom we have freedom. So this process, if you're going through it, almost feels like a spiritual surgery or a psychic surgery. Maybe you've been under spiritual attack. Maybe you kind of feel, or you've been through a very physical attack and you're having to heal from the outside and in. Do you see that? Like, I feel like there's two: physical, and you have to heal the physical and do the work within as well. And then for someone that may have had heartbreak, which is more internal, and is doing the heart healing, the giving and receiving through the frequency facelift, and then also being willing to like put on some lipstick and freshen up. Because whatever grief somebody has tried to apply, you don't want to hear no more, no more, no more. No more of that. It could even be self-talk. Self-talk, right? It's nice to always bring it home. Yes, we can perceive it. There's a being who just stepped forward to me in my mind's eye. Trying to discern what they're offering. I think they have something to do with the dragon, with your pearl, and that the work is worth it. Thank you. The work is worth it. The work is worth it, inside and out. Yes, rest is needed to balance the physical and the spiritual, or the psyche and the psychic portion of you, right? The warrior and the worker, holistic, because they're working. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to get ready to close out here. Oblivion, open your arms. We were right? We were talking about that even in the World card. Look at all those wings. There's a repairing going on. There's a repairing going on. Open up to receive. Even use the dragon symbology, or what is that, like maybe a turquoise. But I feel like there's a crystal. And it may even have something, because it's bringing me to a birthstone, and I believe it's December, where it's almost clear, but it has this hint of blue. Zirconia? I don't know. Maybe that crystal may have an ability to support this I'm going to say healing, holistic healing. Phenomenon, be still and listen to the spirits. Grief. It's bringing me to the grief. There's lilies in there. Somebody may have also passed. Somebody may have passed, and it's just heartbreaking to step into that right now, like in this very moment as we're together. Oh, I apologize, and my condolences flash over. It's all in your head. This is in regards to feeling like you're in hell, the underworld, the Hades. And it's not about it's all in your head. It's like in the traditional sense, like I'm feeling, it's almost like it's the frequency facelift again, to feel the grief and to feel the loss. But like somebody has shut out their own ability to help heal, or move through it. My condolences. Please know that if that is your case, it's because it's card 11. There will be maybe 11 will stand out to you. 11/11, November 11th for Remembrance Day is a time to bring it in, feel the love that existed and is not lost. It is simply transformed, and then open up to receive that, right? It's the same message, but I feel like there's different containers that it's going through. I apologize if I wasn't like connecting. Yeah, transformation is on the bottom. It's that heart. And when I say heart space, it's just like that portal. Heart, the human heart, the physical heart, the feeling heart to the high heart of, if you feel more aligned with like the psychic attack or psychic surgery or something like that. Okay. Whew. All right. I'm going to get ready to close out here. Thank you very much. On the bottom, we have Butterfly Garden. So there's definitely transformation going on. Moon Dance. Listen to your intuition. Queen Bee. It will lighten up. Life will lighten up. But look at all those layers. All those layers. If somebody is dancing with grief right now, like that's how you feel, please know that there's like up to 3 spirits with you. Because it feels like there's I keep being brought back to that, to the loss. Like there's somebody recently has passed. And I don't know if it's the spirit that's stepping forward saying, I have just recently passed and I have 3 next of kin, or something along that lines. But somebody is dancing with grief, and the spirit, up to 3 spirits understand, and they're with you on the wire. They are with you on the wire as you move through this physical, spiritual, and holistic healing, emotional, etc. They're with you. But it's like the wire gets wobbly, and I can see them flutter up to kind of make breezes so that it counterbalances this. I really, really, really want to cry. And I'm stepping into the spirit skin right now, and the spirit itself is on this tight wire with you, because the spirit who has just crossed over, is also on this tight wire, tight rope wire. I can't speak the word. In navigating this new channel, like that's how small it feels right now, because the air around the space, the risk and the rewards of all of the things. It's like the channel is very, very small right now, like a tight rope. But they're trying to navigate it. They are willing to wobble with you. They're willing to wobble with you. And it's beautiful because it brought me back into the moon dance where, yes, they are there and they are there. Whether this is the spirit and they have next of kin and people that they, left behind, or vice versa. This may be you, and there's up to 3 spirits that are wobbling with you. The story's the same on either side. But one thing that's noted for each, and maybe sometimes that we forget, just like with the moon that has the tether there, it's like the silver cord of connection that we always have, like this hot air balloon of our heart to hold us up. What a beautiful message. What a beautiful message. I always feel like I want to apologize when things get emotional, but nonetheless, it is what it is. And it's been calling me out the whole time. Orenda 22, as a closing message, honor your mystical creative force. If there has been someone who has been lost, and you're the one going through the underworld of that understanding, the meaning, the sacrifices that have been made. And I also want to circle all the way back to somebody with possibly the facelift, or like the physical makeup and expression to the spiritual side of like freshening up your frequencies and that heart healing. Like, look at all that there. sacrifices have been made to help feel fresh and feel okay. Be the Empress. And again, those frequencies all around you. All right, my loves, I'm going to go. I have a very busy weekend, so I'm not sure if I'm going to make it back until maybe next week. So I am always grateful for your time and attention, your awesome awareness, and I truly am grateful and so appreciative. So until next time, thank you for scrying with me. I always put all the good links below to help a gal grow, and may yourself too have a fantastic weekend. Thanks.